Hey everybody, how are you? Welcome. I'm Aggie, Agnes Friedlander, Art Studio, Artist Heart Studio on TikTok. On TikTok, I'm Agnes Friedlander Art Stud. Hey Sandra, welcome, welcome. I'm promoting my membership. It's open. You can join annually, you can join monthly. Just join. So anyway, I don't know if you saw it all last night, but I started on this deer painting. Tonight, I'm gonna pour the resin on. So Sandra, have you ever done resin? Seems like everybody's done resin now. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Michelle Johnston Johnson. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Wilson. How you doing, girl? You getting your rest yet? You probably didn't get much rest last night with all the darn noise, right? Ugh. From all the wind and everything. I know I didn't sleep that great. And I noticed a piece of my siding coming loose on my house once, but it turned out cloudy. Oh no, if it turned out cloudy, you might have had a little water in it. You probably had a little water in it, or maybe you didn't mix it exactly 1-to-1. Yeah, measuring is so critical, but you probably figured that out, right? So I am gonna turn the camera and you're gonna see my messy table behind me. Look at that stack of stuff. But you know, it's real life. We all have stacks. I got stacks and stacks. Oh, I'm sorry, Wilson. Yeah, okay, that's right. My deepest condolences. Hello, hello from coast of Georgia, Pat. Hey, Pat. Pat is a new member, and Wilson is a member, and hey, Nina. So I'm gonna mix my resin. It said, I'm using KS resin tonight, and they have a calculator on the website, and this is, and it said 13 ounces, but I'm gonna mix 12. Hey Dorothy, nice round number. So come hang out with me. Hey Brandy, how are you doing, girl? Are things getting a little bit more normalized for you? Probably not yet. Ugh. Brandy's been through the, well, you weren't right in the hurricane, but you were greatly affected by it, right? Greatly affected by it. Even had some damage, sustained some damage, and lost power, right? Or no, maybe you didn't have damage. I'm sorry, my brain. All right, so I'm lowering myself down so I can see at eye level, and I'm gonna want 6 of this and 6 of the other. And let's see, where's the 6 on here? Wow, 4, 6. Okay, I see it. You know, sometimes you got to look at those little tick marks to make sure you're where you think you are. So it got a lot colder here again today. It was kind of twilight zone-ish walking around yesterday with almost 70-degree temperatures. That was so bizarre. But we're back to freezing, not freezing, but you know, we're back to the normal cold weather. So do you guys stop just a little bit early before it reaches the line? I've noticed that that is kind of necessary because it creeps up just the tiniest bit, right? Let's see what you're saying. We were in the tornado. I called it a hurricane, sorry. Power and internet are back up. Not super stable yet, but greatly improved. Yeah. That's a good idea. Wilson marks it. It continues to grow, doesn't it, Cindy? Yeah. You know what I think it is? I think it actually levels out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it grows too. Yeah, I didn't mean to correct you on that, but you know, I'm not an expert. I don't profess to be. None of us are really. Just some of us have more experience than others. Not that I'm saying that I do. but we all help each other out. That's the point, right? And sometimes we forget things. Like we were talking about how to deal with edges the other day, and I had completely forgotten about how you can get rid of drips. And Brandy's like, well, I like to do this, Brandy. And I'm like, holy crap, I totally forgot about that. I gotta get up and read. In Mississippi, MS is Mississippi, right? Yeah. Oh, I didn't go quite enough. And I'm gonna confess that I couldn't figure out my level over here on this table. So I gave up, you know. Sometimes the level can be confusing. Okay, I think that's good. But I think I'm gonna be okay. Oh, I forgot well, I'll use this as my stir stick. So yes, Wilson, doing better. Our area has a long way to go. Oh. Did you have to seal between the boards? I put tape on the back. I didn't seal this because well, let's see. No, I painted it. I mean, it's all painted. I think that's good enough. I didn't see fibers coming up, but that's such a, you're right, Shelley. The resin will drip right through to the back if there's slots, because this is these are 3 boards that I put together. Anybody want to time me? These are 3 boards that I put together. Again, I forgot what we call this. A pallet. Yeah. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. Thank you, Shelley. So how was everybody's day today? Oh, thank you, Pat. Good day, bad day. I had to go to Office Max and get more bubble wrap. I went through an entire, you guys probably went through more bubble wrap than I did, but I went through an entire big thing of bubble wrap this season. Glad to hear it. Replying to Wilson. Oh. So, yeah. Did you guys see me? I went live in the membership to, maybe you did, to say that I was going to be over here. And you know, it's just so funny. You feel like you're talking to yourself. Hey, Jean. You feel like you're talking to yourself and, you know, you're saying stuff. And then sometimes Facebook gives no comments at all. And it's like, crickets. Hey, Cheryl. You don't know what on earth people are thinking or anything. Oh yeah, Google Lens is so awesome. Actually, I am not brilliant. I love how you give me credit for everything, Joanne, but my husband showed it to me not too long ago. I had that Google Photos thing, but I didn't know that it was called Google Lens. Good day. I spent some time sketching. I've been doing so much digital and it felt great to use pencil and paper. And you know, Shelley showed me some of her designs. You are quite the artist, my friend. Wow. I was lucky and got bubble wrap I used for my show on my free site. You got free bubble wrap? Is that what you're saying? I hope life is beginning to settle back down for you. I know, Wilson. Wilson worked her butt off for her, was it a craft show? What do we want to call that? Joanne replying to Joanne. Joanne is the dancing lady. Always got the dances on there. So what did you guys think of this guy? I'm going to share the inside scoop on the techniques on how I got him to look this way. But I will say a lot of it had to do with using some metallic, Kringle Market. Yeah, those are really good. Using metallic paints. And I know that that's going to look really good under this resin, right, ladies? So a friend of mine, we might meet in Florida to go to a Mary Hong class. She apparently signed up for a Mary Hong thing like before COVID. The timer's up? Oh, okay. I might let it just sit a little bit. So I didn't do a warm bath with it today, and I do notice the difference. When I do use a warm bath, I basically just use a Dollar Tree bowl, and you got to make sure you don't get any water in this, of course. And it's just smoother, right? It's like silkier. And, but I think it'll be okay. All right, I'm gonna start. I have to do 4 minutes. Oh, I should ask, Pat, did you do 3 minutes or 4? I bet you did 3. No wonder it felt too soon. With KS resin, you got to do 4 minutes. And yeah, what else? Few seconds left. Okie dokie. I have a bunch of stuff over there on the other table I need to resin. Yes, KS Resin always has a sale on the holiday. Hey, Monica. Said it again. Sounds like fun. I'd like to do a Mary. I know. Well, the thing is, anytime I go on her... Okay, 4 minutes is up. Okay. Anytime I go on her website, it says that it's not, what do you call? It's not stable or whatever. It says that scary stuff. And I'm like, so I always shy away from doing anything on there. And I've emailed her, I email her like twice a year. When are you going to fix your website? I mean, I say it nicely, you know. So, but my friend who you know, we might be getting together and doing this is says that she has no problem with Mary Hong's website. So I don't know. I want to order some, but should I'll wait until closer to Christmas? Well, it's already at least 30% cheaper, Cindy. So it's up to you. But yeah, if you want to wait, Christmas is 10 days away, just depending on what you need, right? All right, here we go. Go. Oh, I don't have the camera on here. I got so excited I didn't. Hello. I didn't turn the camera down. There we go. Probably need to get a little closer, huh? Well, I gotta move the camera back a little so you can get it all in. It's such a long board, you know, it's hard to get everything in there. I don't know if I did any better or not. Oh, there we go. So yeah, this shouldn't be too hard to do, right? So how methodical are you guys when you put your resin on? I try to be really methodical, but it's hard. And I wind up not being perfect about it, but I don't really have to be, right? I turned off my direct overhead light. I don't know if that makes it any better or not. So what kind of temperatures did you guys have today where you're at? Did it cool back down again? Speaking of cooling down or warming up, there goes my furnace. Is the furnace annoying? Hopefully it's not too bad. So yeah, I'm putting it on the, you know, areas with height so that it'll fill in and then drain down, and then I'm going to use a spreader to spread it out and spread it around. "70 degrees. Oh, that's nice." You know what I was thinking yesterday? I'm like, if this was as cold as it gets, I could totally put up with this if this is as cold as it is in winter. 80 degrees. Cindy, where are you again? Mississippi, right? That's not bad, but that's not normal, right? I don't know. Don't mind me if I'm not much of a conversationalist while I'm doing this. So I don't know, you guys that are in the membership, I don't know if you noticed, I posted, I was looking through some stuff. I was thinking for January that, you know, I wanted to change our schedule to have the sparkly bunny. And of course, last year in the membership, we did I called it Happy Bunny with a big cottontail. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but anyway, I found a really nice instructional painting video that I shared that you might want to take a look at. I think it's one of my best instructional videos, honestly. Just about painting in general, with some really good like concepts for you. So if you've got time, check that out. And so yeah, we're gonna do a bunny, and we're gonna do a sparkle bunny. I've already done a different drawing for it, and you know, who knows, maybe I'll come up with a couple of other templates. And I hope you know, if anytime you kind of need me to revise a template, it's really easy for me to do in Procreate. So, I mean, depending on how complicated the thing is that you're asking for, but just keep that in mind. And yeah, we're gonna do sparkly bunnies in January. We're also gonna do that Tree of Life. You love the bunny, yay. Because the shop that I'm selling at, that's what she requested, you know. Start thinking about, she's moving, she found another place, which is awesome, because I really love working with her. And she found another place, and she's like, be ready for us in, I forgot when she said, end of February, March. So I'm gonna have to give her, I think she wants 20 pieces. I need to come up with 20 pieces. So, you know, that's what we're all about, right? Some of you guys are selling your stuff. I think it works out really great that way. You know, when I went to art school, I went to the American Academy of Art, all of the instructors there were working instructors. I don't know if you knew that. And it really makes a big difference because they are on their game, you know, they know what's going on in the industry, and it really gave us an inside view. And actually, I wanted to be an illustrator. I don't know if I've ever shared this. I really wanted to be an illustrator, and just from being in illustration for 2 years and dealing with a couple of different instructors, I found out how little they get paid. Like, you work so hard and you make very little money. And I decided I did not want to be an illustrator after that, you know? Which, that happens a lot with artists. They, you know, how many, yeah, it's like, how many artists do you know that didn't even stick with it? It's just very hard. Very, very hard. But anyway, it's easier now, to be honest with you, and I'm not just saying that. I think there's never been a better time to be an artist because of the internet. You know, you can self-promote, just take pictures. People love looking at artists' stuff. So all you have to do is take pictures of your work, you know? It's not that hard. I mean, think about other industries, what a hard time they have just coming up with stuff to post on social media, right? So anyway, yeah, thinking spring stuff. I want to do flowers. I want to do a flower workshop. A lot of times the glass and resin flowers that I've seen don't turn me on. They're just not all that in my, in my opinion. And so I mean, I love roses, those always look good. But I don't like the, when you see with stems and just weird looking shapes that are supposed to be flowers and you really don't even know for sure that they're flowers. I hope that doesn't insult anybody that I'm saying that. I just, you know what I mean? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Oh, I might not have enough resin. I always feel that way. This is the point where, you guys ever feel that way? Like, oh, not sure I have enough resin. But I probably do. Sorry, I'm not looking up right now. This is a hell of a lot of resin. I don't know, it may not be enough after all, who knows? I know you're not supposed to dump. All right, I always keep a little bit in case I need it. So now I can spread. Oh, you're with me about the, you know what I mean? Yeah, it just never quite looks real exciting to me. I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah. But I love flowers. Oh, yeah. See, what happens is it kind of pools by the massive area. So I actually bubbled the paint down here. I couldn't believe I did that, but I guess I didn't move my heat gun enough. I wanted to dry it really quick. I painted those strings on the bottom of the scarf. And I put my heat gun down and then I look at it and I'm like, oh my goodness, bubbles. But actually, it kind of lends itself to the texture, so I'll take it. I do have a bigger spreader. I should probably be using that. So yeah, I love how it clings to the edge when you're working with wood. That doesn't happen with canvas. Although I did come up with a little bit of a fix for that. Did you guys catch my tip on that? I'm not going to share that here because that's our secret stuff for members only. You have to become a member to find out the secret to how you can, what you can do to help with the problem of resin pulling away from the edge of the canvas. It really did help. It's not perfect, but it helps a lot. I'm so mean that I don't want to share my secrets on here. But I do share everything once you're inside the membership, right guys? And I am really excited about what we're going to be doing next year. So I know a lot of you guys want to learn how to paint better. So I've been, I'm thinking about what would be the ideal way to incorporate that in without overwhelming you with painting lessons. So I might just approach it, just blend it in with the lessons just organically. And like if we're focusing on a certain aspect of painting, such as, well, actually this is a lot of resin. Let's say we're focusing on design, then whatever project we're working on, we will talk about design. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I'm only half a conversationalist while I'm resining. I took some pictures of some beautiful 3D flowers. Oh, yeah, great reminders. Oh, Shelly, you're so nice. Yes, you do. What? Hey, Nene, how are you? Nene's a local. Are you still working at the car dealership? Just curious. Nene is a customer, and she's been to some of my in-person events, and she's bought some of my art. Actually, I think you bought my some irises I painted, right, Nene? Are you still there? I forgot all about those irises. I think that's what you bought. So this is my game now, Nene. I don't do the in-person anymore. Aw, Cindy, I don't know that I'm doing it perfect, but you know what? It doesn't have to be. You know, we're all a work in progress. We're all doing the best we can. Each project we do, we learn a little bit more. And the thing that I've decided is I may as well have fun. And my husband reminds me all the time, you know, like it's easy to make it seem like it's the end of the world if something does go a little bit wrong. But my husband is like, but you're having fun, right? And it's like, well, yeah, of course I'm having fun. I don't know what I'm saying. Sometimes we make it into more than it, you know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal. Remember, you know, things could be a lot worse, right? And, you know, with each painting that we do, with each time we resin, you know, each time we do all this stuff, we get better and better at it, you know, we really do. So, yeah, I'm not going to put that pressure on myself, even being an instructor, that I have to be perfect, because I think that even that would be, I don't know, a little misleading to you. I have been in the company of some instructors that seem really, really perfect, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's not too inspiring for me anyway, you know. I don't know if I sound weird right now or what, but I like to just keep it real, and you know, it is what it is. I do the best I can. I'll do better next time, more than likely. Right? And I guess the reason why I say that, I'm not letting myself off the hook. I'm saying that because I've literally met thousands of people over the years. I've taught so many people in person, and that's the number one thing. Don't expect too much from me. I'm not a painter. I can't, you know, I'm not an artist. I can't draw a stick figure. That was the number one thing. And it's like, well, as long as you listen to the instructions and just follow along and keep an open mind, you don't have to be an artist. You know, I've done all that stuff for you. I've given you a tracer. I'm going to give you the instructions. You just have to kind of listen. You know, and there's not an easy way to say that without sounding a little bit rude, but it really is just a matter of following instructions. At a paint party anyway, you know? Does that make sense? And the people that were open to, you know, asking questions and just staying open. That's what it is. You got to stay open. You guys know what I mean by that, right? Just stay open, my friends. Don't close your mind and don't get turned off. So some of us get turned off if it's too much pressure. It's an anxiety. So do what you need to tell yourself so that you're not feeling too much pressure. You're not putting yourself under too much pressure. Okay. You wondered what? What did I miss? Okay, so we're all coated, and now we're gonna get the heat gun out. Actually, that worked out to be the perfect amount. I'm so glad I didn't do 13 ounces, and I got my baby wipes here. You know what we noticed, my friend Dale and I? They made the size of the baby wipes smaller, 12 ounces. It said 13, which I never like mixing an odd amount because then you have to look at the line halfway in between the lines, and I just don't like doing that. I try to always mix an even amount. But yeah, this is actually 16 and a half by 24. So I typed in 17 by 24 in the KS Resin calculator, and I believe it said 13 ounces. And I did 12 instead. Because I will say, every time lately, I have about half an ounce extra every time. Which I'd rather have half an ounce extra than not enough, right? So anybody new here, if you've got any questions about the membership, you've been thinking about joining, if you've seen my work and you'd like to make beautiful, sparkly glass and resin art like this. Oh, I see a spot I missed. I think this is the best membership out there, and I think the members would agree. It's a really great value. Post your questions, please, while you've got members here to answer. We've got me to answer. Or if you've got any friends that you think would be interested, please let them know. So I always save a tiny bit, a little bit of resin in my container just in case I missed something. Sure enough, I did. Oh man, this is going to be so pretty. Somebody already asked me if I'm selling it. And I said probably, but oh, now I don't know. I really do like this piece a lot. It is an illustrated style. That's what I would call this. May not be your cup of tea, I suppose, you know. But I had fun painting it. I got some dots in there. I love putting dots on things. Hey, Nancy. Nancy, how are you? Nancy's another local. Haven't seen you in so long. I miss my peeps that used to paint with me. Nancy has been here at my studio painting with me. So this is what I do now, Nancy. I do online classes with glass and resin. So this is fire glass, like what you'd put in a fire pit. I could turn this light back on. And yeah, this is the fire glass. I painted it. By the way, if you want the template, I forgot to tell you guys, I have the template available. I'm happy to give it to you. Just message me or email me at agnesfriedlander@gmail.com and I will send it to you free of charge. It's my gift to you. I basically did it because I want people to see, that's what I do in the membership. I create the template and we kind of go on this journey together. Sometimes it changes I go live and paint with you. You can ask questions. If you miss it, you can watch the replay later. I need to get a dust particle out of there. Be right back. I keep meaning to get toothpicks, and I just keep forgetting. You know? Keep forgetting to get toothpicks. Toothpicks work really great if you see a little tiny dust line or a little dust particle. And you know, I'm not in a clean room. I don't have perfectly unblemished, you know, oh, this might be a hair. Yeah, it's a hair. And you know, I put my hair back, but I still apparently dropped a hair in there. So yeah, there is a lot of resin dripping off the sides, but I'm gonna remove it later. I'm just gonna remove it later after it cures. So this is gonna need to sit here for 24 hours. Well, after 12 hours, it'll be semi-cured, but not fully hardened. But yeah, it's okay. I don't wanna lean over it anymore, but I'm gonna hit it with the heat gun one more time. And I'll look up and see if you have any questions about the membership. I'm promoting it all week, probably through the end of the year. I know a couple of people are asking for it for Christmas. A couple people have said they're going to join, you know, in January. That's fine. It's $27 a month. $323 for the year. The $27 a month is going to be going away soon. I don't know when. It's going up next year. I don't know when. I really don't. Oh my goodness. I swear, every time I do this, I just feel so much joy. I love it so much. You would need a really large cover for that. I know I'm not even covering it. Thank you, Nancy. It really is a wonderful group. I'm telling you, we are just so blessed, you know, so blessed. Okay, so that's it. That is it. Let me just not. Were there any questions? Do you guys have questions about supplies if you're new here? Because when I started looking, when I was watching, I started out in another membership. There's another hair. And it turned out to be the wrong membership for me. Nothing against that instructor. Just wasn't the right fit for me. And, you know, and that's fine. But if you're, I guess what I want to say is if you're in another membership that's not serving you, and we've got a couple of new members today that were in a different membership that and it just wasn't serving them, and they've come over here. Yeah, the Tree of Life, that Tree of Life frame with the hanger was at Hobby Lobby online. I don't know if they have it in person. So you could Google Lens it. Well, did I share a picture of it? I think I did share a picture of it. Well, it says Hobby Lobby. I would just go to Hobby Lobby and look it up. I can share it with you again, Tammy. I can share it with you again. I don't know. I'm rolling my eyes because I'm trying to remember where I put it. I don't remember. I think I have the picture of it on my phone. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. But yeah. Yes, the thing with that one, there's no glass. Yes, of course you can sell things you make. The only thing I ask, Michelle, great question. Thank you for asking that. The only thing I ask is that you don't teach my classes online. We've had some people in my Christmas tree class that, have taught a class with friends in person. That's fine, no problem at all. I just ask that you don't compete with me online selling my class or duplicating my class. If you have your own really different version of a class that I've taught, then fine, go for it. I mean, a lot of times that's how artists make money. And for me, this is my livelihood, is teaching. I do sell also, but the majority of my income comes from teaching. I started buying crushed glass in bigger increments, but your workspace overwhelms me. My workspace, I feel like if I join your group, I'm going to need a bigger space. No! Well, you know what? I spread out into this side of the studio. I had everything just on this side. And I used to do paint parties, and that whole side over there was all my paint party stuff. And I just got rid of all my paintings. I'm like, you know what? This isn't even me anymore. And I gave all my paintings to a local friend of mine who is starting her own paint party business. We always are going to feel like we need more space. You're right. Oh, here, Joanne has learned to work in a small space, and it really is not a problem, I promise. Joanne, what are some tips that you have on working in a smaller space? Shelving units, right? To purchase my lessons, if you want to sign up for the membership, that is a PayPal link because it's a subscription. My website is a Square Up, and I sell my individual courses there for $47. So you could go to agnesfriedlander.com. But if you want to join the membership, I have put the link at the top of this post. You can join annually or monthly. When you join monthly, you can cancel anytime. When you join annual, you would cancel at the end of your year. And you can put your subscription on hold if you need to. If something comes up and you're like going through something where you just know you're not going to be accessing the classes, I would remove your access, but I'd keep it active, but it's just on pause, right? So the subscription is still going to come up the following month and ask, do we bill Michelle this month? And I could pause it. I'll pause for 2 months because you never know, right? Sometimes we go through difficulties in life. And I had that option when I was in Nancy Medina's membership. It is a nice option to know that you can pause your subscription if you need to. Tammy says, don't do what I did and buy by accident through Facebook. Yeah, Facebook steals. Oh, I didn't say that. Facebook took a chunk as a commission. Yeah. What happened with you? With who? Oh, when I actually never needed to pause my membership, but it was nice to know. Oh, she's replying to Tammy. Sorry. Hi, Eileen. Confused easily. So yeah, if you scroll up, you'll see the link, or you can always email me at agnesfriedlander@gmail.com. So it's agnesfriedlander@gmail.com. That's my email address. I'd be happy to answer any questions for you there. You can come in, try it for a month. Try it for a month for $27. See if you like it. If you don't like it, you can leave. I mean, just try it out. I mean, it actually makes more sense to join the membership than it does. And I priced things this way on purpose. If you want to take a class, they're $47. But if you join the membership, it's only $27. So, no way, Facebook. Yeah, Facebook has some weird payment thing. And I didn't even know they did that. Studio envy. Yeah, you guys make me, I kind of feel bad sometimes, but I've waited my whole life to have a studio like this, I'm telling you. But I did work without a studio like this prior to this house. I grew up in Chicago. I lived in the northwest suburbs of Chicago, and we were in Buffalo Grove. Yeah, good point, Joanne. Thanks. You get everything with the membership, all the classes. I give you everything. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. See, I forget all the stuff. So when my daughter graduated from high school, we decided to leave Buffalo Grove. It was getting really trafficky, and it was like, why are we here? Let's get out of here. So we moved up here to Kenosha. So we're just over the border in Wisconsin, and we had this house built with this studio in mind. So do you advise your group on how to sell our art? You know what? I do that automatically because a lot of us sell, but that's not a mainstay of the membership. It was, and it got to be too much for me. But you can pick my brain. You can talk to anybody in here. We do share information. All of us share. We have a messenger group, and several of us just sold a lot of our work at Christmas markets. And you better believe we were all sharing and talking about that stuff. And it really helps. We talk about pricing. We talk about, just all kinds of stuff. Yes, yes, yes. But I don't market myself as a coach anymore. It was so much. Mary's here. Mary's going to join. Any other questions, you guys? Yeah, Wilson did really great. Wilson sold an awesome amount. I had an event here in Kenosha. I don't want to reveal what Wilson, it's not my place to say what Wilson sold, but I sold $1,000 in a one-day event. I don't know, how many items did I have? I probably brought 50, 60 items. I was very happy with that. I told Tom when we can retire and move, my glass is going with me, and I'm going to need a bigger space with heat. Yeah, no kidding. You work so hard, Wilson. You deserve a bigger space with heat. Yeah, move up here. No, that would be pretty far for you, right? Well, that's it, you guys. I'm going to come back on again. I'm going to be doing more lives. Do you ever add fairy lights behind some of your canvases? I've never done the fairy lights. I've done other things. Hey, Ashley Kay, welcome. Thank you for joining us here at my live. We're just about finishing up. We're talking about the membership. I know, Wisconsin's nice. It is really nice. The food prices are a lot cheaper, and tax is a lot lower on food. It's only 5.5% up here. I don't know what you pay down there, Wilson. But, yeah. I've never done the fairy lights. No, but I'm sure that could be figured out. I know that Shelly just put fairy lights in the snowman. I don't know if you saw that yet, Tammy. Tammy's a new member in the membership. She does amazing mosaic work. Oh, I can't wait to see your project, Tammy. I've been making trees and palm trees with fairy lights. Ooh, Lisa, you should share a picture if you would. North Carolina, I know, I would love to come down to North Carolina. I'm telling you, girl, I'm telling you. When they open up a new Costco, we kind of dream because, we could go, my husband works for Costco, and anytime they're opening up a new one, he's like, well, what do you think? You want to go here or here or here? And I don't know if they're opening up any new ones down in North Carolina, but yeah, I basically started packing, believe it or not. I don't know if you guys know this. I had packed up maybe, I don't know, maybe 20 boxes of stuff. A lot of art stuff I packed up. I took down curtains. All my clothes that were, really too small, I either sold. I started getting rid of stuff. I was getting ready. I'm telling you, I was getting ready to move. And then I sat my husband down and I'm like, okay, so are we going to go to Florida or not? And he's like, you know what? I'm not ready. No, I'm sorry, honey, I'm not ready. I finally had to pin him down. And it didn't help that the prices went crazy down in Florida. 2 or 3 of my neighbors all moved to Florida, and I miss them terribly. They just opened up. Oh, they did? In Garner? I'll have to go look at that. Are you far from there? Oh my goodness. Wow. I don't know if he's ever going to retire. He wants to cut back his hours, and I'm like, oh God, what am I going to do if you're home all the time? Not all the time, but no. I'm like, just keep working. You're close? Okay. Well, you guys, this has really been fun. I've been trying to figure out what I want to paint with you tomorrow. So drop your ideas if you've got any ideas on what I should paint. You live in Florida? It was too hot? Stay in my, I know, that's the thing. I'd be giving up my studio and my grandkids because my daughter and son-in-law, they do not travel. They don't travel. So, but my grandkids are down in Oswego, Illinois, which is an hour-and-a-half drive. So I don't see them anyway. But I know, hopefully this is going to end. I don't know. I try not to think about that too much. I just try to take in, each day, and I'm very grateful. And I know, I love Florida. I know, no basements in Florida. I've got so many friends down in Florida too. Yes, share the 3D flowers, Tammy. Yes. I know, West Coast. I was thinking about that. Right? Okay, West Coast. Where are you at, Pat? Wilson, I didn't know you lived in Florida. How awesome. What town did you live in, girl? St. Simons, Georgia. Okay, is that near? And you're in Sarasota, okay. Anna Maria Island. We were talking about that. All right, you guys. So yeah, if you need the deer tracer, let me know. I'm happy to give it to you. It's sized for a 16 by 20. Or, you can do what I did and put it on something larger. Or if you have a copy machine, you could shrink it down, I suppose. Secret agent part of your life. Okay, Wilson, that's so secret that I don't know what that means. I have a really dear friend, a former member, Lisa. She's a watercolorist. She lives in Cape Coral, Florida. I know, nice. I've been there a lot. My aunt used to live there. Everybody's talking about Florida. Yeah. It's so nice, right? Anything else, you guys? Any parting thoughts? I can't believe it's Friday tomorrow. Can you? Already Friday. This is crazy. I'll take you over to my other table and show you the other things I need to resin. I've been bad. I didn't resin all this stuff. And I probably need to hit that with a heat gun one more time. Yeah, you know what? Thank you, Pat. It is expensive. Let's just be real here. Thank you, Shelley. It is expensive. And how much is your auto insurance? Can somebody tell me? So this is the glass cross class that we just did. Oh, the homeowner's insurance is outrageous. So there's the glass cross. And here's my a second version of the glass cross. So a lot of times in my classes, I'll do more than one version. And so there's that one. And then here, I also did a breakout little session and showed the members how to do these roses. Here's what's left over from the roses, the debris, and my little demo. But look at the mess I left. Look at how bad I am. I'm terrible. So yeah, I'm gonna resin this. Oh, you know what? I was gonna test out, since I have you, I put this over here to remind myself to test if the resin is gonna make this run. So this is something that we colored with alcohol ink. And I'm just gonna put some resin on here. And I swear, I really have never, I've had a tiny bit of alcohol ink running, but really not too bad. So I don't know why it happens to some people. Look how thick the resin is now. I know, that's what I was thinking, Wilson. Wilson, are you on TikTok at all? they're showing these people in Wisconsin, and it's like the latest Wisconsin type video, and they're saying, oh, I got some bubbles that came up. I got to hit that again with the heat gun. And they're saying, let me turn the camera around. Turn around, Brad. They're saying, we don't have floods, we don't have alligators, we don't have hurricanes. And they're walking in the snow. We don't have snow, we don't have hurricanes, we don't have alligators. And you know, they're being beaten down by the weather and all this crap. It's really funny. We have the shittiest, iciest, windiest weather, but we don't have any of that other stuff. Oh, do I think the heat gun possibly? Who knows? Maybe. Florida has the hurricanes. Yeah, right? Let me turn this around. Tell them to be quiet because prices will go up. Oh, Mary's in Florida. No state tax. Yes, baby. That is nice. No state tax. Okay, I can't read that right now. I gotta get this. Actually, it's not a bubble. It's a little grain thing from the wood, I think. What is this? So sometimes little pieces of the glass, I forgot to brush away my little glass fibers. I bet you that's what it is. Okay, I'm gonna sit down and read these comments. I know, I love the metallic pearl background. Okay, let's see what you guys just said. I love hanging out with you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Florida has no state tax, and I'm in North Florida, south of Jacksonville. North Florida is much lesser cost of living than South Florida. Ah, that's good to know. What town are you near, Mary, again? I know I just sent you stuff because you purchased that flag, but I don't retain the information. It goes in and out. Yeah, Jacksonville. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Cool. Me too, a definite tip. I missed that. How long after you resin do you review it to see if you need to hit it again? Well, I mean, every 15 minutes or so is probably enough time to see if more air bubbles are going to come up. 15, 20 minutes. And I usually probably only hit it with the heat gun maybe 3 times. Not that there's a limit to how many times you should hit it with the heat gun, but it just starts to set up so much that it's almost like if you go in, I guess, yeah, if you go in too long after it started to set up, then it's going to act real weird. If you try to heat it up again, it's not going to want to cooperate, right? You've been through that, I'm sure, Wilson, right? South Florida is what's costly. Yeah. Alrighty. I got married in Lake Wales, Florida. So sad that the quaint little place has closed now. Ah. Wow. We got married at a friend's house, and a friend of us was got his license over the internet, and he married us. And then we went to Las Vegas for our honeymoon, and it was 102 degrees, and we rented a convertible, and I'm not a real sun person. Yeah, it begins to wave at you like, goodbye, I'm not cooperating with you. Right? Yeah. So these were the last few trees that I made. There's this really wonderful local friend of mine that wanted a few more trees. She said she forgot about one of her daughters. And so they're just, she wanted it real clean and simple. So I'm going to add a couple of cardinals to these and done deal. But I don't know if you notice, I put a little bit of the gold foil on my painted gold star, and it really looks kind of cool. I don't know if it's showing up. So yeah, I did gold and the blue. This is for me. I think my daughter might want this one. And these are some of the pieces that I kept for myself from my sale. I didn't sell absolutely everything. I wanted to keep a few things. So I really like this one. I'm keeping this one. And I don't know, I just love this one so much, and this one too. So I kept those. This was my testing out, and they're not bad. What do you think of this? These are on just a little canvas panel, the little angel. I mean, I guess they're a lot nicer on this kind of a thing, but I don't know. I just tested it out. And then I had another order for a red holly berry. This was a very popular one, you guys, just FYI. I think I sold 4 or 5 of this. We didn't sell the blue tree at the show. I was surprised no one bought it. How much do you sell the trees to friends? Well, don't ask me. I decided to do an auction, and I priced things. I mean, you can't go by me, but most people, you loved making the holly leaves. Lisa, that's a great question. Most people sell the, do the thick angel canvas STSN. I don't know what you're saying. Most people sell those. I'm trying to turn around. Turn around, bright eyes. Oh, yeah, they stand. Yeah, they stand. Yes. Did you ever see my Charlie portrait? Isn't he cute? Most people sell the Christmas trees anywhere from 37, well, I've seen them 27 to 47 on a website with shipping included. So it's all over the place. And then here's just a few ornaments that I kept. Yeah, it is nice to have them stand. This was one of the lessons, and I made it into an ornament. This was one of the lessons that I made into an ornament. Alcohol ink ornaments. Here's my mess. Oh, since you're here, you guys, have you seen, here's another round. I guess I like round stuff, but have you seen these at Hobby Lobby? Thank you, Jean. These are part of the spring collection, so they're not going to be there forever. But, and I had a hard time getting the tag. That's the tag that was on the back. So these are 40% off this week. And I think I want to do a tree of life on this also. Yeah. It's, I think, 20 inches. Isn't it nice? Yeah, I want to start playing around with my tree of life. I really do. Okay. Yeah, oh, I don't know if it was woodpile. No, it was spring. Spring shop. See that? Spring shop, whatever that means. What side would you use? What side would I use? I'm sorry, Lisa, on what? Oh, for this, I would use it this way. And I want to do a tree of life, and I want to have roots coming down. And I'm going to have the branches coming out and just full of foliage, you know. And I'm looking up ideas on what I would use for my glass foliage. I mean, I'd probably paint the background with a metallic, a light metallic once again, because it just really pops when you put resin over it. The branches, did you guys see my, the cardinal couple? I want to do the branches like I did on the cardinal couple. And that's a recent lesson. And it's basically, let's see, how did I do that? Did I paint the branches on? I don't have it here because it's sold. I think I painted the branches on and then I put a silver mercury glass over it, and it looked it looked really nice. So I want to do that on this. And I might even plaster the trunk for some texture. Tree stuff is hot. Yeah. Thank you, Shelley. I painted it. Okay, thank you. I might plaster and paint and add the glass like I did on the sunflowers. She says yes. And I don't have the sunflowers anymore either. Somebody came and bought those. I've had a really great year. I really have. And it's all because of you guys. You guys have been so supportive, and I'm very blessed. I love you all. I put a little makeup on before I went live. I was looking at myself when I went live on Instagram and on TikTok, and I'm looking at myself. I'm like, oh my God, I need a little makeup. Thank you, Joanne. I know. It's like, well, gosh, how am I going to top all these things next year? All right. Love you, Cheryl. All right. Well, that's it, you guys. I bet you Charlie probably needs to go out. You loved I know, everybody loved the auction. So that's what I was going to say to, oh gosh, I'm so tired. What's the name of that nice, Lisa. Forgive me, Lisa, I'm bad with names. Don't ask me about the trees because I did an auction, and you know, it's funny. At first I was thinking to myself, okay, I can't believe I'm pricing this at X when I would normally get X, you know what I mean? But it was the most awesome thing because I sold everything, and you know, it's all like fans, and I felt like it was just so exciting, and it was a way for everybody to get something if they wanted. I think it was the best thing I could have done. I absolutely loved it. So glad I did it that way. Thank you, Pat. Yes. Tammy, are you still here? Oh, Lisa, yeah, join us. I mean, how can you go wrong for $27? Join us for a month and see how you like it. You know, the sunflower sold you. I know. I want to do another big bountiful bow. I'm going to show you something in a minute, Tammy. No, I never found out who got the missing angel. Isn't that funny? Oh, she says done. You're joining? Yay! We got a new member. Okay, I got too many things going on at once. What was I saying? Lisa, you're gonna love it. Okay, so Tammy is working on a Garden of Eden with Eve and all, and you were talking about. It wasn't me, Cheryl says. Oh, who got the angel? I don't know. I think it might have been. Maybe it's somebody who wasn't in the membership, and you know. Or maybe not even everybody has even gotten all their packages yet. But as soon as I find out, I'm going to let you guys know. And whoever gets it, I hope they know. Please, you can have it. It was my mistake. I made another one anyway. No big deal. So, okay. Yeah, she flew off to heaven. Exactly. All right. So, Tammy, maybe this is an idea for you. So this is kind of that night sky, those night sky colors that you might like to use. Isn't that a pretty painting? And actually, this would be a great way to do the Tree of Life thing too. So this is these colors. So see how we've got like, oh, somebody else is asking how to join the membership. Okay, I'll do that when I hang up. So see how there's, instead of using Payne's Gray, it's ultramarine blue, that really purpley blue. And then see how I've got teal blue and magenta. The magenta is like a red violet. And of course, gold looks great with it. So these colors would work really great for your Eve. If you can incorporate gold, like metallic gold in there. And then I also used silver on the moon. and I outlined the leaves. Now, I mean, look at it. If I had not outlined those leaves, it really wouldn't look as nice. So that's what I was talking about when we were talking about the hair on Eve. You might want to outline some strands of her hair to pop against your moonlit background. I also have another, forgive me, you're seeing my junk now. This is stuff you're not ever supposed to see. This is supposed to be hidden behind the screen. See my piles? Now you're seeing, now you're seeing the real deal. But I have a, here, let's see if it's over here. I think this might be it. Is this it? Yeah, let me get this one out. So this is another one that is, a nighttime sky with those purples and magentas. Yeah. So obviously you see that I like these colors. We do have black going on in there, but then we also have, yeah, you feel like family now. You are family. We really are a family. I firmly believe that. Gosh, I can't sit on my knees like I used to be able to. Okay, so yeah, so we've got red violet and blue violet and like a blackish blue with black layered over it. I love that effect. And then teal works really nicely with these colors, the Miami Vice colors, and then here's a silvery moon. I have I know we all have a pile, right? I can never get rid of the piles. So hopefully that helps you. Isn't this a cute one? This is another one of my boards that I made. I made it myself. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and you'll see when I do the demos, I usually, yeah, it is. It's Miami Vice, man. I usually work out my color scheme. I gotta get up. I know I love teal. Teal, I just love teal. I like working out a color scheme. And a lot of times I do that right in front of you guys so that you need to do that too. Oh, this is the wrong one. I wanted to show you another one. Here's another painting that never sold. Same kind of color scheme. Turn this around. Again, we've got blue violet, red violet, teal, and look at that cool yellow. Sometimes they call it chrome yellow. Hey, Michelle. So, and this is just, complementary colors 101, where you've got yellows and purples together. But you can't use this on her hair. That doesn't work. You lived in Florida when the show was on and you'd see them filming. How cool is that? Hey, Mary. We're kind of just gabbing now. I did a demo and we're just endlessly gabbing here. And I've let down my hair and I'm actually letting people see behind the screen where I normally hide my junk. I don't care. We're family. We've decided. You can see my junk. So this is what we did. We did this guy right here. We put the resin on him and we're going to let him cure and he's going to be so pretty. Oh, Jean, you're going to join. Great. Did you send me a message a second ago? Somebody sent me a message. I will send you the link. Actually, the link is at the top of this post. If you want to grab it from there, you want to go to PayPal and sign up that way. And just to let you know, hey, Leah, thank you so much, sweetie. Just to let you know, sometimes PayPal spins and then people sign up again. And so just be patient. You can always text me, 847-630-9213. Hey, Tanya, 847-630-9213. You can always text me. So if you just did the PayPal transaction and you're not sure if it went through, you can text me. Although I will say PayPal doesn't let me know right away. Today I had someone message me, how do I access the Painter's Journey? And PayPal had not even told me that she joined yet. So yeah, but we could try. I could try going and seeing if your transaction just went through. Oftentimes you can't tell if the transaction went through. I don't know why. If it's spinning and spinning, just go out of it and come back in again later and try again later. If you do sign up twice, I will refund you, I promise. I've probably had to do that about 5 or 6 times. Wilson did it 3 times, yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, what can you do? So that's it, you guys. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you have any more questions at all, just drop them below. Make sure you tag me, Agnes Friedlander. Happy to answer any questions. And that's it. Have a great night. Bye.